There is a better way to run and grow your business than to be doing all the things and completely overwhelm yourself. I get it. I've been there. It is so easy to think, well, I can do this way better and way faster than someone else. It's easier for me to just do it than have to explain to somebody else how to do it. But this is the exact reason why you're not moving forward. It is because you're doing all the things, okay? In order to grow and lead a business, you need people to be able to do things for you so that you're not hands in the weeds, doing things that are totally not things that you should be doing. If you are sort of been doing that, I bet you felt that you've been feeling stuck, unable to move forward for kind of a while now, because this is one of the main things that keeps us from growing, right? You probably even make decent money though, but you just cannot get to the next level. You are just like constantly in this cycle of like doing more work and doing more things, and you can never level up. You can never dig into big projects because all these other little tiny things have to happen and you're the only one doing everything. You know what I'm saying? I know you've heard this before, but today I'm going to really hopefully help you break this cycle and sort of shift from thinking about sort of being an employee to yourself, and instead moving you into that CEO leader role where you should be. Hey, I'm Amanda. I am the owner of BrashBerry, and I help B2B consultants, small businesses, and nonprofits create scalable and sustainable growth by productizing your services to create financial stability, implement creative marketing strategies to make a bigger impact, and use automation to build efficient systems. If this sounds like you, then I want you to subscribe and click that bell, because I put out new videos just for you every single week. After watching this video, you're going to have like a list of things that you can kind of do right away to break that cycle. You're going to see things that you definitely shouldn't be doing to help you move into that leadership role of your business, so that you are not just working and growing your business all alone, but you have other people that are supporting you. These are people who are experts at what they do. This is like the thing that they do, and they're really good at it. If we're trying to be a jack of all trades, and you've heard this before, or a Jane of all trades, Janes of all trades are masters of zero, nothing, nada, a zip, okay? We want you to be the master.
I want you to stop trying to figure out Facebook ads. I want you to stop writing every single blog post. I want you to stop trying to post daily to 5 different socials and create Pinterest images and guest posts and have a podcast and edit your podcast and edit your videos and do videos.
Stop. There are other people that can do those things, all right? And trust me, once you have hired freelancers for a while, and once you kind of get used to how this works, you are going to have a hard time to stop hiring freelancers, because it's really awesome to have these other people that are like excited about what you do. It's kind of like, it's magical in a way, right? To have people that are there to support you, and they want to do great work and impress you, and they're passionate and protective about your business too, because they sort of start to feel like they're part of it. Especially if you're using the same person over and over, they want feedback and guidance because they want to grow too, right? So you kind of get in this really nice flow with people. It's awesome. They want to learn and dive into new things and be challenged just like you do, right? So it's kind of a really special thing to be able to have people supporting you and helping you, but it's also really awesome to know that you're helping and supporting other people and other businesses grow too. It's kind of cool. It's like the circle of business life. It's a beautiful thing, right? Okay, so let's talk just a couple of things about what is the difference between sort of being an employee for yourself, which is basically a solopreneur, and sort of being the CEO leader that you should be. So basically, we are a leader versus a doer, okay? A CEO guides the team to success, right? They set the goal, and everybody strives to achieve that goal, right? They decide sort of where we're going, where we're headed, and the team though drives the ship. Okay, so you set the course, but they're kind of helping you drive that ship. I hope that makes sense. A solopreneur can't let go of all the things, right? They do all the things, they're into all the things, they're a doer. They don't believe anybody else can do it as good, as fast, as easy as they can do it. It's easier for me to just do it than teach somebody else to do it. In the moment, that sounds true. Spending the time to teach somebody how to do it one time and never having to touch it again is a smarter way to do business, okay? So there is today versus tomorrow. thinking. Okay, this is number 2, today versus tomorrow. The solopreneur is focused on the now. I have to get this done. They have tasks, they have to-dos, they have checklists, right? They are busy, okay? They are so busy that they can only focus on getting the things done. They have so much to do. Tasks, down here, tasks, okay? The CEO, the leader, on the other hand, is focused on tomorrow, right? They're thinking about the future and building something scalable. They're thinking about large projects. They're thinking about how do we get more clients. They're thinking about bigger scale things, and then they can bring in people to help them achieve those things. Number 3 is like zone versus everywhere. Okay, so and what I mean by this is the CEO stays in their zone of genius. They do what they're really good at. Okay, they're the expert. They're super good at this. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to do what they really love and what they're really good at. Sometimes they have to do things they don't totally love, absolutely. But the majority of what they're doing stays in the place of things that they're very good at. The solopreneur, stuck a little bit in the weeds, okay? And we all know this, girl, I've been there, okay? Spending hours managing all the things in the business, all right? You're everywhere. You're stuck, and that's not where we want to be. All right. Tell me in the comments if you feel like you're still stuck being a solopreneur or if you are a CEO of your business. Solo or CEO? Tell me. There's nothing wrong with being a solo. It's a matter of understanding that that's what you are and you're ready to move into the CEO role. Okay. All right. So let's get into a couple of these steps here that we're gonna go through. All right. Basically, there are 5 steps to moving you from solopreneur to CEO. So step number 1, I want you to make a list and check it twice. Okay? On a piece of paper, Google Doc, whatever you want to use, I want you to create 3 columns. There is 1 big and 2 smaller columns, okay? And like quite small. They can be tiny. They can be a little bit small. So step 1 is get this prepared. Step 2, in the large column, this is where you're going to write down everything you do in a day, a week, a month, a year, okay? Everything. Now, you may not be able to finish this today in this video because you may say, okay, I'm going to actually watch myself for a week and I'm going to use this and I'm going to write down all the things I actually deal with every day and as I go through the week, okay? So you're going to follow yourself around for a week to kind of catch all the little things that you're doing. All right. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 in the second column, I want you to add a check or an X as to whether or not you enjoy doing that thing. Okay. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Love it. Hate it. Okay. That's what we're doing in the second column. Or maybe you want to put a heart. You can put a heart. Love it. Don't love it. Okay, sad face. All right. Step 4 in the third column, I want you to put a minus or a plus sign, where the minus means it is a lower level task. The plus means it's a higher level task. Now, let me just be very, very clear about this. Lower level tasks are super critical. They're very, very important. It's just that when you're leading a company, you should be focused on the higher level tasks, okay? Step number 5 is once you see all of this, you can actually start to decide which things you should be doing and which things you should not be doing. Because really, there might be something that you really love doing, but it's a lower level task, but you're like, but I really love doing it. So don't take that away from yourself yet. Still do it, but I would say after a while, you might want to give it up, okay? So here's a couple of examples of lower level tasks. Designing Pinterest images, which I love doing, but I shouldn't be wasting my time doing that. Posting to social, okay? You don't really need to be actually posting. So maybe you're like, but I really love writing my stuff. That's cool. No worries. You can write it and then give it to somebody else that can actually put it through the whole posting process that you do. Getting the image, if it's our Instagram, or Pinterest, and we're writing the description, whatever that might be. Writing emails. So with writing emails, I'm not talking about the emails when you're in touch with a client and you're discussing a project or things like that. I'm talking about your marketing emails. So if you're sending out emails every single week, you don't need to be writing those. That's not something that you need to be spending your time doing. There are amazing and brilliant copywriters out there, especially ones that focus specifically on email marketing, that can absolutely help you do this. And that is what they're great at. Let them do their greatness, right? Let them thrive in their greatness, and you can thrive in yours. Here are some examples of higher level things that you should maybe be focused on: planning new projects, planning a funnel, creating and building and developing your brand voice. These are important things and things that you should absolutely be focused on, okay? So tell me in the comments which low-level tasks you're like, oh my God, I gotta stop doing this thing. Tell me what that thing is. What do you want to get off your plate that you would love to have somebody else do? I'd love to know what's kind of holding you back and, feeling like you're stuck in the weeds with it. What is that thing? If you like this video, smash that like button as usual. And I want you to comment below again. Let me know which task you're stuck on. And of course, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so that you're notified every single week when I put out a new video that is just for you, because that's what I do and that's why I do it. So I will see you guys in the next one.